Hello, my friends. There has been so much confusion around the PPP loan new application rules that came to life on the first week of March. When the rules have changed and many of you, I'm receiving many questions and some concern about what to do now for those who already received the second round of PPP loan, got forgiveness, and also the second round. Well, first, I want to say I'm Elena Korsakova, CPA. Welcome to my channel. Please, if this video is helpful to you, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel and share with others. So this information can benefit as many small business owners as possible. Okay, what can you do? First, I ask you if you already applied and received round 2 PPP loan, wait for applying for forgiveness until there's still not much clarification, and we expect from SBA to get those clarifications. I encourage you to wait and do not apply now for forgiveness. Second, I encourage you to check the SBA website, Small Business Administration website. They've done a great job of providing as lot of information as possible. It's very concise and very clear. So I encourage you to use that site for updates, for information, and also I will follow that too, and whatever I learn, I will be sure to provide that information to you. Okay, let's take a look on this side. Under Paycheck Protection Program, you will see first row PPP loans and second row PPP loans. Let's look, what is the difference between what is the difference between old rules and the new rules? First, I want to pay attention, remind you that PPP ends March 31st, 2021. And if we go how and when to apply, you will see two application forms. The first one, the old form, and the second one published March 3rd, 2021 for schedulers filers using gross income. All right, and if you recall the old rules, we talk about that also a lot. We applied, the majority of us applied using numbers from the Schedule C, using net income. Line 31 on Schedule C, net income. And now the SBA, this is a new form. The SBA offers us to, here you see total amount of gross income, form of 1040 Schedule C, line 7. So this is a major change, and it's a positive change because potentially you are eligible to get more money, right? And again, this application is for sole proprietors, independent contractor, self-employed individual. Basically, they are all the same. There's not big difference between these entities. Everybody who file on their tax return Schedule C can call any of these names. call themselves. So again, you can apply, you can use a tax year 2019 gross income or 2020. And the major difference is gross income versus net income. And just to be more clear, I want to show you the Schedule C. This is your Schedule C that is a part of your 1040 tax return. And if you use 2019, it will be for 2019 or 2020, whatever is more beneficial to you. I just want very quickly to go through this so you understand what is the difference and what I am talking about. On this online first, we show gross receipt of sales. Everything what you received during the year for your services, if you are a coach, if you are any service provider, or if you're selling anything, you put here, this is your gross receipts, gross sales. Then you subtract your returns or allowances and cost of goods sold. And cost of goods sold, usually you will have if you're selling tangible assets, okay? If you have goods to sell. If you are a service provider, you don't have any cost of goods sold. And after you subtract these numbers from your gross sales, you will come up to gross profit. And gross income is line 7. This number, this is a new number that you can use as the basis for calculation for calculation for your PPP loan amount. Basically, you divide this number by 12 and multiply by 2.5. This is your number. Okay, and the old rules, what the majority of Schedule C filers applied and received PPP loans for, they used this line 31st, the bottom line. And if you know, I did some training and described previously the difference between gross income and the net income. Basically, you take your gross income and you deduct all your expenses, the expenses that you use for your business, advertising, car, commission and fees. If you had any legal professional services, office expenses. Right now we don't have many office expenses, but we have use of our homes, right? If you are Schedule C. All expenses that are tax deductible, you subtract from gross income to come up with lines 31. And if you can guess, this number is much smaller, much smaller. And this was the basis for calculating the amount of PPP loan that many of you have already received. Now, what can you do? What can you do now? As of today, and today is March 10, we still don't have a very clear, concise explanation from SBA what people that already received PPP loan can do. And what I think the best thing for now is wait, and also maybe contact your lender where you received to the lender where you received your PPP from. It can be PayPal or through lender.com or through your bank. Whenever you received from where you received your loan, uh, try to connect them and ask them. Maybe they will have more information. Maybe they will have some guidance for you. I guess that for now, we just wait. We don't sweat. We are not getting angry or frustrated. I'm sure that SBA will understand. They understand that there's some inequality happening, and they don't want to punish people who took an action earlier, and I'm sure they will come up with some good decision. All right, and one more thing I would like to encourage you. Let me for those of you who have not received yet round 2 or round 1 or round 2 PPP loan, please, please, please don't wait long, because I've overheard that banks are already many banks stop or consider discontinue receiving an application. Like today, I looked in my bank, Chase, and it says March 19 is a deadline to apply for PPP loans through Chase, even though officially the deadline for an application is March 31st. This bank made a decision to have the deadline March 19, and specific message they have for Schedule C filers. If you need to calculate your loan amount using net profits when you're applying through Chase, if you want to use gross income to calculate your loan amount, which may result in a larger loan amount, right? We know that. You will need to find and apply with another lender. Seriously? The SBA's March changes won't be incorporated at Chase before our March 19 application deadline. Basically, the bank saying that if you want to apply with new rules, apply somewhere else and not with us. Well, fortunately, there are many other resources you can use. Again, check with PayPal, lender.com, look at the through the SBA.gov site. They have a lender matching. So, but don't wait. Don't wait, get proactive and apply now. Apply because the money will be depleting very quickly, and I want you to get the help your business need right now. Thank you again, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more other information, and I will keep you posted.